Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters in the faith. I am the Sparkle Queen. Welcome back to my channel. I just got a quick message, and the message is you have defeated the enemy. And because you have defeated the enemy, do not be surprised that you see physical form people, that's enemies that slandered you and talked about you behind your back. Do not be surprised that they do not try to come back and befriend you. Why do they come back and befriend you? Because they've seen that in the duration of watching you and talking about you, that everything they're saying is not adding up. They want to come and really get to know. They want to get to know, so be discerning. And you will know who I'm talking about. It will be the person, when they see you, they'll say, "You're right." And they've got that side eye. I can't even do it really well because I'm the type of person is either I am friends with you or I'm not. I'm with you or I'm not. And there is no in between with me. So I have not worked out yet how to do the, "You're right." I can't even do it. But you understand what I'm talking. That side eye that shows you that those people do not like you. Reason why you feel it is because your spirit woman or your spirit man feels it. They know that your spirit woman and spirit man know that these people have been talking about you, but yet they will come and try and befriend you. They will try to extend some olive branch in a small way because their plan failed, and that is they've tried to slander you. They've tried to get people to change their hearts about you, especially when you don't know their friends and whatever. They try to influence that negativity, which never worked because, like I said, you defeated the enemy. So whatever they were trying didn't come to fruition. So now they have to rally up their tactics and come back and act like they were never against you in the first place. Well, I would say to you, be discerning and happy feet on them out the door and wish them well. Yeah, because tap dance on them and say, get on with it. Because while you've been out here sowing seeds, they've been out here trying to make your life a living hell. They are low vibrational people. The Lord does not want you around anybody that you're unequally yoked with. So they were never meant to be in your circle. Keep it cordial. You want to pray for your enemies, pray for your enemies. But at the end of the day, it doesn't mean you can kiki and pally up with these kinds of people. Because they've already showed you their teeth, believe them, right? There are those also of those enemies that when you were sowing your seed and your seeds now come to fruit, they were sitting there laughing, thinking that what you're doing is diabolical. They were trying to make like a clownery, like they thought what you were doing doesn't add up to anything. And they were using that to laugh about you behind your back as if you are a laughing stock. But now they've seen that whatever you've been working on has now starting to bear fruit. And now they're sitting there and realizing they have to eat humble pie. You know how that makes the other person feel? Because they sat there thinking, when you started your project, they sat there thinking what you're doing is laughable. But what are they doing? They're still in the same place. They're still complaining about the same thing. They have not progressed. But yet you put your hands to something and it's bearing fruit. You've got to let your work speak for yourself. And that's why sometimes in life, it ain't about trying to argue with people. You just put your head down, get on with what you're doing, and let what your fruit start to bloom. Let your fruit produce fruit upon fruit upon fruit while they're stagnated in the same place. You're going to see some other types of enemies that come along and watch what you're doing, and they like what you're doing. But they have never shown you any form of support once. They have never said congratulations. They've never turned around and said, okay, let me show some support, even if it costs nothing. But they will be the first person to call you up and say, after a duration, when they see things are going the way they didn't hope it would go, they will turn around and they will call you up, or they will bump into you and they will ask you, oh, how do you do this and how do you do that? Can you help me? It's down to you whether you want to help that person or not. Personally, I know what I would do, but then I'm just that's just the way I am. Sorry, I've just washed my hair and it's a bit fluffy in terms of, anyway. So, but I like it. But anyway, they will come back and try to ask you and want you to give them your blueprint. Don't do it. Let them put in the same work that you had to put in when you were starting from scratch. And let them get on with it. Wish them the best, but do not give them your blueprint. Because when it comes to business, when it comes to friends and acquaintances and business partners, these are the kind of people in that cesspool. These are the kind of people that you know that are doubting you. They won't tell you they're doubting you, but you know by their presence or their lack of presence and what they say about you or what you feel they're saying. Your spirit will tell you. Your spirit will never fail you. And that's why I say happy feet on them, because you see what hand they're playing before they play it. You see that you are bearing fruit and they're not. But still remain humble, because you would not be where you are if it wasn't for the Most High God. Stay focused, stay with the Lord, keep repenting, because Jesus is coming. Peace until next time. I'm the Sparkle